Hey guys, this is Crypto Spook.
And this is Moriarty.
And today we're bringing you a game called SVRVIVE, which I assume is Survive.
Though we already did do a preview of this game, and the developer actually included the part where we call it Survivor in their advertising.
Did they?
They did. So I'm going to say, hey guys, here it is, Survivor!
Survivor the game! So I've already completed the first mission, which is actually the demo mission, which most of you have already played. So I was able to quickly speed run through that, even though I did not play the original demo. That was in fact Moriarty. But just watching his playthrough, I was very easily able to solve the puzzle. And the other puzzles did not disappoint. A lot of them were very confusing. And it all around was just fun.
Super pretty.
It's really pretty, especially in-game. This looks ugly compared to what I was seeing.
This is super pretty. So cool looking. It's like Ultratron.
This game is actually prettier in VR than it is, you know, the review you're seeing of it here.
That's rare. It's rare that you see a game that's prettier in VR than it is on the PC. So I have to ask, because I made a big deal out of it in our preview. Did they make it so that you could skip the guy talking?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can just press the top right menu button on your right controller, and you can just skip right through anything that guy has to say.
That makes me so happy, because that was basically my only complaint about this game, was that you had to listen to the guy, and he talked so slow. Just painfully slow.
The puzzles here, I thought it was the floor. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I have to put something in the middle that everything else is going to interact with. So I probably spent a good 15 minutes looking around this first level. Now, this whole thing in this level is the world that I am on is about to be hit by like a comet shower, meteor shower. Oh, comet shower, that wouldn't hit the planet. A meteor shower. You have to do it before you get exploded, if that makes sense.
So there's a time limit on this one.
There's an implied time limit. I don't know that anything bad actually happens. If you, I mean, I wasn't gonna stay around to find out. Like, you know, the walls were crumbling and everything.
Really?
Yep. So it took me probably a good 10 minutes before I figured out, oh, hey, look, this is how I solved the puzzle. And then a giant meteor falls from the sky and breaks the rest of the puzzle.
Oh, good.
And they warn you about this before you get into the game, that, yeah, this world's not gonna last long, so you should probably hurry and get the DNA.
It looks really pretty. It looks very, very pretty.
It's really super pretty. A little bit dark, and I do have one serious complaint, and that is the fact that the transport noise is really bad. It doesn't sound bad, that little noise you're hearing there, it sucks. Get rid of it. Make it less obtrusive, because I kept hearing that very high-pitched transport noise in my ear, especially if I was transporting across the room multiple times. It's so annoying.
I'm sure you could turn that off.
You might be able to. I didn't figure out if you could. But the game is beautiful, and it kind of represents some sort of dystopian future and alien races and just all sorts of things that I'm interested in.
I believe it is Space Ghost DNA.
You are dead, and I think there's a way for you to come back if you do it right, if you get all the DNA.
So you are a ghost in space?
Space ghost?
Looking for DNA.
Space ghost coast to coast?
Coast to coast DNA.
I feel like there's multiple worlds, so that doesn't make much sense.
Here's the thing, right? I liked this game when I played the preview version of it. It looks like I'm just going to continue to like it. It's a longer game, which is something that you desperately need on VR. You need longer games, and there haven't been longer games. Altogether, I'm going to continue to recommend it.
I would recommend the game based off of what I did, and there was a little bit of apprehension as well. I'm not sure how well-founded that was, but I do know that one of the levels I got to, there were monsters. I'm honestly not quite sure. You go to this world where there's night and day, and you have to find some certain things, and there's apparently predators in the world, which I did not unfortunately run into. Mainly because I was too scared to face them. They were very scary sounding. I know that sounds sad.
Did they sound like that? Did they go roar and you were like, oh no, I'm afeared?
No.
Roar. Oh no.
So this is one of the other worlds, and it's much larger than any of the other ones I've found so far, which shows me that not only do they have really intricate and beautiful maps all together, but they even have large open worlds, and the water in this game was amazing. Like, it was so pretty and beautiful. You could see right through it, and I loved everything about it. One more slight complaint was if you hold the trigger, you can throw the item. If you click the trigger, it gets stuck to your hand. So that happened quite a bit as I kept getting stuff stuck to my hands by accident. But let me tell you how loud that water was. It's really loud. Maybe I just need to turn my Vive down. What do you think?
It feels like you're always like, oh, everything's so loud. Everything's so loud.
It is. It's all so loud, but I do that on purpose because, you know, I want to be immersed. I don't want to hear a train going by my house. I don't want to hear the traffic and some guy that doesn't want to change his muffler.
Well, then I think you also have to deal with the fact that means you're occasionally going to think things are really loud.
I guess that is the case.
So what do you think? Would you pick this game up?
I would pick this game up. I think I would, yeah. How much are they asking for it?
$25.
I would honestly say that that's fair for this game, based on what I've seen. It's one of the more well-fleshed-out games that I've played so far.
So $25 sounds fair to you?
That sounds entirely fair.
It's one of the longest experiences on the Vive, or any VR so far. It's worth the money.
And it's beautiful.
It's so cool. It's so much fun. If you saw our original preview, you know that we gushed over that too. This is one of the best games on the VR. And you should pick it up.
I would like to say that I am a coward in VR, and I will fight my VR fears. God, I don't know. Why do I always have to review all the VR games? I'm starting to feel like the cowardly lion here.
You don't review all the VR games. You review all the
sorry,
VR...
I mean all the horror games. Which is even worse. Because I mean, if anybody does not have VR, you do not understand how realistic stuff is in VR. You're there, man. You're there. The insectoid part of your brain takes over, and
It really does.
And it doesn't matter. You'll be frightened out of your mind. You'll be lucky if you don't run into a wall.
So if you like Crypto, be sure to send him a Steam gift of various VR horror games.
That's not nice.
Remember his scream from The Visitor.
That's one thing that I'm glad that we stopped doing the audio as well as the game, because there was quite a few of these games where I'm like, ah!
Yeah. It's something beautiful to just watch a video and listen to Crypto scream over and over again. He's good at horror games. I love his horror games. So there you go, guys. That's Survive. It's the full version. It's out now. And I think it's even on sale. So pick it up. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Be sure to leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought. Join the weekly contest. And don't forget to check out the Patreon.
Until the next one.